Mr. Cannon, a cappella choir, that was beautiful. Thank you very much. Each year, the seniors have the opportunity to try out for the honor of being a graduation speaker. They present their speeches and are selected by a panel of Kirkwood High School staff. Our speaker tonight will be Sarah Humphreys. Sarah, please come forward.
A couple weeks ago, I sat in the South Journalism room, flipping through old yearbooks. I stumbled on the 2005-2006 yearbook, the one with the blue cover, and I turned to our freshman pictures. We all look like babies, most of us shorter and smaller than the versions of ourselves that sit here today. Our time in high school has taught us much more than cellular respiration in the unit circle. We have all had milestone experiences, like learning how to drive. Although it may have taken a few tries, I learned that when a sign reads, "Do not turn right on red," you probably shouldn't do that during your driving test. Hopefully we have absorbed all that high school has taught us, from book learning to life lessons, and we can apply what we have learned as we continue into the future. Once again, we are left to guess what our future will be. 4 years ago, I spent my summer brainstorming what would happen to me in high school. High school was a mystery to my hormonal 14-year-old self. Would I be able to find the bathrooms? Would teachers attach electrodes and shock us for every mistake? Would I find that love that you only see in cheesy movies and soap operas? I was nervous and excited, and all the emotions in between. In my freshman and sophomore English classes, I was taught to brainstorm ideas that I would turn into my essay on Romeo and Juliet or 1984. So this spring, I began to brainstorm what I wanted to say in a graduation speech. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to say to you, the class of 2009. I just knew that I wanted to talk. My ideas about high school were mostly ill-conceived and illogical. The next 4 years would show just how silly a 14-year-old can be. Our first year proved to me that high school wasn't as big or as bad as I had thought. Freshman year came and went without a single universe-destroying disaster. And most of us even became aware of our need to wear deodorant every day. Some of my hypotheses about high school have been proven false. I made mistakes. But it's okay to make mistakes. That's what editing and revising are for. Sophomore year, I made a small mistake that would forever change my legacy. On a math test in Mr. Randy Krewall's Honors Algebra 2 class, I forgot to write the end of my last name. It was a timed test. I was in a hurry. A week later, on the return of our class's test, I was crowned with a new nickname, a word that always seems to get a giggle: hump. Mistakes change us. They help us grow and learn. And without them, we wouldn't understand how amazing success is. Junior year was a defining year for our class. We took risks, which resulted in a most creative win for our Turkey Day hallway. Instead of just doing the traditional hallway decorations, we put on a performance. We staged the parade scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I put on my own daring performance that same year in Mr. Herrick's AP World History class. A fellow student of mine wanted one of the green beans I was snacking on. So I gave her one. And by gave, I mean threw, across the room, and nearly banged our teacher in the face with the slender green vegetable. The risk paid off. I had a friend who was no longer hungry, and a teacher who was more amused than frustrated. If we don't take risks, we stay stuck in our comfort zone and miss the chance to grow and change. Senior year is like that final chapter in the novel Holes we all probably read in the 4th grade while lounging under our desks. Or was that just me? You know, when you find out how Stanley Yelnats finally breaks the curse by carrying 0 to the top of God's thumb, it's that moment of clarity when we find out the purpose of the last 200 pages, or the last 4 years. We can now appreciate all the classes we had to take to earn those 22 credits. Too bad we missed out on personal finance. Senior year and now graduation is the culmination of all our hard work, all the numbers crunched, all the papers edited, and now we are able to tie up all our loose ends. Writing is a process, one from which I've learned that it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. Now I flip through our senior yearbook, the one with the charcoal cover that looks green in the sun, and it is our story that is the forefront of the book. And while we still appear as babies, it is strictly in our baby pictures. So as we sit here on the precipice of a new journey, it is time to start the brainstorming process over again. This time my hypotheses do not include electrodes, but they are still full of excitement and nervousness. So now as we take our first steps into the future, always remember to have goals, make mistakes, take risks, learn, and enjoy the process. Congratulations, class of 2009. We did it.
Good luck, Westminster College. Here comes Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Jeff Townsend and I will now introduce to you some members of the class who have distinguished themselves in a wide variety